What's up, Reefers? Welcome to Alex Pour Corals. I'm your host, Alex Wilson, and welcome to the good, the bad, and the ugly, where I give you an update on my high nutrient reef systems. So, it's another day, and there's the main system, and there's the quarantine. So let's check them out. And temperatures are right on 77. pH 8.3. It's good there. Check out side view. So on this system, I was running some carbon just to keep it nice and clear, but I was trying to get everything was bleaching out on me, so I was trying to get the nutrients up, not down. I was worried about getting not enough organics in there. So in addition to turning off my skimmer, I just I took the carbon out as well. So it's, in the past I've run it too without it. It's not the end of the world for me to have a little bit of a brown or a green tinge to the side of it. But I could add it back in later once I see that things are doing well. So you should change it like out once a month, I would say. So how you doing, yellow thing? So how he's doing today. Anyway, bubble looking good. Let's check out these Samo corals and Stylophora, and about the same. Stylophora, see, it definitely has you can see the tissue recession there, so we'll see if it's colored up better now. Good polyp extension for the milk stylo, and I'm gonna see if it'll recover that areas there that it has receded there. You can see this the skeleton right there, so hopefully it could recover its own skeleton, and that's what I'm hoping on that one. So I'll keep an eye on that one. And this Passilopora is hanging out there, and got the browns, of course, going through that, hopefully getting the coralline algae established. And browns and greens. So Goniopora is definitely a little close today, a little bit more. See if I can get a close up of the yellow tang. You can feel the camera on him though, so you say, "Oh no, he's chasing me." Okay, see, he's shy, so nowhere for him to hide either way. And it's that. And one thing I wanted to mention too is that I've been using the carbocalcium by Red Sea. Not carbocalcium, no. The Red Sea Nopox. So the Nopox by Red Sea, and this is something that I would highly recommend if you want to use on your system to increase your bacteria levels. Now, if you want to not necessarily bring down your nitrates and phosphates, at a lot amount, a high amount, if you're just using the Nopox on this lightest dosage, so the lightest dosage on your Nopox is a real light amount. You don't want to have any huge effects on your nitrate or your phosphate. If you're worried about disturbing your system or anything, I would highly recommend that. Just at its lowest settings to really get your to increase your bacteria level, but what a real light effect. So that's what they recommend on their instructions. I recommend you research that more too on your. But it seems to be the best out there and the most stable. And it's it's great because you have control of exactly, well, you see from one day to the next you can increase it or just simply decrease it, you know, as opposed to some of these medias that you just put in there and it's just up to the media to dissolve, you know, over time, X amount, you know, and it's hard, you know, you need to put it in a bag and get it out and everything. So anyway, I find the liquid is pretty convenient to use, and it's not super expensive, and it's, you know, it's I think it says like ethanol slash methanol based, so it's you know, not just something that, like, if you just add vinegar, well, that's a whole nother I hear that that's a lot less stable, and it's extremely acidic, so it's gonna really bump your pH way down. And I've heard of, you know, and then there's all these other sugar or corn or even everything else that it has that they're you know, they're not as stable to use, and then certainly people have reported, you know, that there's not as nearly as good results using those. So that's what I have to say on that. So let's check out the quarantine aquarium today. Here it is, and let's see what we got. So here we go, the mushrooms. This is my Discosoma corner. I'm absolutely going bonkers, and I have this blue spotted one right there, and the rest of them are red and one blue one. And okay, so this piece right here, this is one big piece of mushroom rock, and about 3/4 of it exposed right here, right? Okay, but come to find out, this thing was just mushroom rock, and I assumed that it was just rock. But come to find out, this whole thing is about 3 to 4 inches long, right? But it's not rock. I was looking at it, and this is actually a clam. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at it last night. See, with the fuzzy mushrooms were closed up there in the back, and all the mushrooms were closed up. And I was looking at this blue-looking dark, like a line right there, and I said, "Oh, what is that? Is that a worm, or what is that? Some kind of sponge?" And then I started looking at it, and sure enough, and I had seen. I thought that this rock kind of moved a few times, but I thought it was my imagination when I was like cleaning around it, or with using the magnet, you know, around here. It would kind of move a little bit, and I thought, oh, well, it's just not like 100% stable in that spot or something. But anyway, right here, if you can look at it, you can see it right there. See that dark line right there? That's the opening to this mollusk, this clam. So this whole thing right here is one huge clam that they didn't even know about. I mean, they just sold it as well, it's just as a mushroom rock. So yeah, I mean, you can see the line, the opening goes all the way, and you can see right there, and it does have like some clam, like almost like the you know, like the shape of the shell, the kind of like a ruffles around the edges right there, and you just think, oh, well, that's just a live rock, but you know, it's just so close and all full of rock. So anyway, it's kind of a cool surprise that the whole thing is one big clam, and hopefully it'll live. You know, hopefully it just won't, be able to, it won't starve to death, and it'll actually live. So hopefully, at least the phytoplankton is supposed to feed the clams directly, as far as this one and the tridacnid clams. So, you know, I'm adding that, but just at its absolute lowest level, because I think I might have added too much of that. I'm not sure, but you know, one of the things that like the two toadstool corals, this one here is not looking good. The other toadstool is not opening up the way it used to. I mean, that's the one that fell into the goniopora. So to, you know, when one of the euphyllias there is not open up like it used to. So, oh, and then, so, you know, some of the other smaller frags. So just in case, I'm going to do a 10% water change on it today. Of course, on this one, it's just, this is a 19-gallon aquarium. So, you know, the 1 gallon water change is gonna, well, 1% water change is just 2 gallons. So, you know, just do a 2 gallon water change. It's, I could do that in my sleep, right? So, I could do that every day. No big deal. Anyway, here's a shot of it today. Got the pump on. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, so like there, that Goniopora is usually a lot bigger. And those guys are coming back. They were closed for a little bit. And then that one there is the one that's been closed for a while on me. That's the strawberry lemon Goniopora, so kind of worried about those. Okay, so here, move the Stylofora over here because it was too close to the other Goniopora there that was stinging. Well, it's getting a little too close, so moved them here for now. You know, it's really tight, but it should work. Keep an eye on them. And it's a really awesome polyp extension on this guy. Definitely. And check out the Aquapora. Grain Slimer. Super close up view. So as close as it gets. Yep. Looking good so far. Clams. And up here I got the Heliofungium, and I put this frag rag here on top just to give them a little bit of shade, just in case, because it's right up against the glass or the surface of the water right here, and you know, I'm trying. It's just like in acclimation here, definitely. Supposedly too. I don't want to burn it, and so I put that up there just to give it a little bit of shade. So that works for now. You know, I could put, it's kind of convenient because I could put some more stuff on. I could put like a screen on there and give them, you know, on the rack to give you a little extra shade on top of that. But it seems to be okay. And so inside of them is all flopped down like this because it can, it likes the light too. Well, I guess so. It seems like when I turned on this extra, the Kessel 160 right here, instead of flopping up towards the other way, it flopped down towards the glass right here. So it's kind of funny. Okay, so here I have the light on a wider spectrum so I get a better shot of those mushrooms right there. Purple mushroom, finger. And I got two green fuzzy Rhodactus there. One there and then one. You can barely see that one, but he has a good green on him under the tunic. And yep. So I guess that's a good update for today. I'm gonna and I turned on I have the protein skimmer going to just in case on this one, and I'm gonna clean the cup out. It's good there. So I guess that's it. Happy reefing, guys, and have a good one. Bye.